Um, we do not born with intuition, for example, but it's uh, uh, a skill that can be uh, that can be that can have a growth along the time.
Yeah, that is a good way. But let's think about something, okay? Imagine you said, oh, my intuition told me to not do that. And someone asks you to explain, to define intuition. How would you make this? How would you explain about it?
Sometimes, for example, on Saturday, some friends call me to go to a party, for example, and I don't want to go. I think that is a great example of intuition. Uh, Sometimes I don't want to eat something too. I don't want to go to any place. I just want to go home. And I believe that it is all, but intuition is it is not to use uh, I think to use to work, but it's a thing to use in our life too.
True. Like you can escape some negative situations because you're listening to your intuition.
Yeah,
Completely agree. I feel like when my intuition, I have this alert, I feel like I'm alert, I need to pay attention, like it is a sign. Not necessarily like a red light, but like yellow. Okay, open your eyes, make a good
exactly,
decision, So it is
exactly.
something you should not ignore because it could literally save your life. You could say, oh, don't go there, don't do that. Sometimes we don't know why we feel like that or why we just don't want to do something, But I think that it is something to develop in ourselves. Like you said, I think that we are born with some level, of intuition to survive. But yes, we can grow that. We can improve that in our daily life with the situations we face. So it is something that it's possible to make it even better and use in our benefit.
Exactly, exactly. It's a natural skill. Uh, I can say, and as you said, it's a thing that can be improved. It's a great skill. I like it.
Yeah, I'd be dead without my intuition. Probably like way too soon. So can you read the third question, please?
Sorry, what question?
Number 3.
Okay.
Mhm.
Are intuition and reason distinctive? Why is that? I believe that yes, it is distinctive because intuition is a thing that you can thought, and reasons it sounds like more like a thing that you can see with your own eyes. For example, um, my intuition says, Vinicius, it's a great idea. Stay here and talk and talk. But um, it's a mix of reason and intuition. The reason is I can improve my English here, is the reason. And the intuition is I can improve my future with this moment. I am using my minutes of my life to learn English, to meet people, Um, I believe that have a difference between these two things, intuition and reason, basically.
Are you more like a rational person or use your intuition more often?
50-50. 50-50. Because sometimes we don't have enough information to decide to use a reason. So intuition can help also.
Yeah, I got you. That is a fair point.
Yeah.
I haven't thought before about this difference, but now that you've mentioned it makes a lot of sense actually, because it is like we need this type of skill about having intuition, but like you said, if you don't have information, you need something to help you make decisions, and
Yeah.
I really try to be rational, but sometimes I don't have a reasonable explanation for something that I decided. I just did it because it felt right, so that's intuition for me.
Perfect.
Do you want to add anything?
Sorry.
Do you want to say something else?
No.
Okay.
Can we go to the next question?
Yeah, I kind of asked you this question. I didn't mean it, but it was because of the conversation, right? But you can talk more about it if you
Absolutely.
want.
Perfect. Okay. If I have a break or a freeze on my image, it's because my internet is not very good today.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
4, are your actions more intuitive or rational? I believe that is rational because the maturity process can be enhanced along the of along the your lifetime. So when I was child, uh, I had more intuitive feelings than rational. And doing this, we can we can pass through the years and scale the scale of the thinking. For example, when I was a kid, I don't thought about I didn't think about the consequences of my actions. One example. And now I have to think one time, two times, infinite times before do uh, anything. So I like to use Mercado Livre example. I have 1 year there, and in this year, I learned a lot how to communicate with the stakeholders with uh, with the correct way. So I must think about all the things that I can uh, that I can say within with them. It is
How
all.
is it? Like, what is the type of people you handle in your job?
Here, we work developing and building applications. It basically those people bring us problems and we have to solve them. So in almost of my day, I am in meetings talking about the solution and how the solution can help them. So when I am in a meeting, I must have all of the things that I will talk with the stakeholders, and also we have to be correctly. I can make mistakes, obviously, because no one is perfect, but as a software developer, we have time to prepare all the material, like presentations, like the application running in local environment. So basically, we have to show the application almost done or done. If the stakeholders say, I want a change, we say, can you send us a feedback via email with all problems that you've identified in our application?
Okay, so it's quite a rational job. Like you have to organize everything really in details so you can share and make your presentation like a good one. You can't just, oh, I got it. You can't be so completely intuitive. You have to be rational and share facts, right? Share data with them. It is a profession
Great.
that I respect so much because you use a lot of numbers, right? I imagine, I'm not sure.
A lot of code instead. Numbers too, but more code.
If someone is not so good at math, at calculation, this person could survive in your field. This is a curiosity that I have.
I'm not very good in math too, but programming, yes. Depending the area, we can we can be developers because we are problem solver. And sometimes business rules are more important than math. Obviously, math is important, but the stakeholder don't want to know 1 plus 1, and he wants to know if the application beauty will work well.
Okay, like I need this, I need to solve this, and how can this application help me? I don't mind so much about the process behind it. It's something like that.
Exactly.
Okay, really interesting. Thank you for sharing about your journey and your profession.
Thank you.
I learned something about the fields here because people are from all places, you know, teachers, designers, scientists. So it's a lot of learning. Thanks, Vinny. And Jessica. Hello.
Hi, guys.
I missed you.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm a little tired, but fine. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. So I'm gonna ask you two things. The first one, introduce yourself. And the
Okay.
second, it is to answer the question number 4. Okay?
Okay. I'm 30 years old. I live in Porto Velho, Rondônia. I'm a banker. I work at a bank, and I study English a few years. And I'm single. I live alone. I like read, listen to music, and that's it for now. And the question 4:
Mhm.
Are your actions more intuitive or rational? I looking for to be rational, more possible, because the reality sometimes is I don't know, create our intuition. Today I try and read a little about intuition, and one of these articles said that acho que eu não vou conseguir dizer isso em inglês. Um dos artigos que eu li falou que intuição é algo, como posso dizer assim, que você vivenciou também, né? A sua experiência de vida, então, às vezes, o que a gente chama de intuição é uma memória guardada, né? O conhecimento, a sua vivência, mais ou menos isso.
Like
You are
if you
mute,
had
Sarah.
an experience, now I realized, sorry. Like if you have an experience with your, I don't know, boyfriend, for example, that could trigger a reaction, your intuition. But if I didn't have the same experience, the same situation could not say anything to me. Like you had your intuition just appeared because of your previous experience, you know? Então, a sua intuição apareceu por causa daquilo que aconteceu antes. E eu não tive isso, então para mim é diferente. So, I really like this explanation you brought, and it is so interesting. Jessica, thank you so much. And I liked to know that you read about the topic. That is amazing. And go ahead.
5? No, Miri? Okay. Every time you followed your intuition, did it lead you the right path? The right path. I don't know, but sometimes como é que eu posso dizer? Falar em português. Às vezes que eu não segui a minha intuição, é que não deu certo, na verdade. Acho que seria isso. Right path.
Assim, neutro. When you followed your intuition, nothing special happened. But when you didn't follow it, you had problems.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Really interesting. And you, Vinny, how is it for you?
The same question, 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, number 5.
Every time you follow your intuition, did it lead you to the right path? I don't remember because I don't know, because I don't know why, but I have a recordation. Once I was driving and I had drank a lot of alcohol, and I was driving. and I stopped because I break with the wall. So before this, before this, my intuition said you don't have to go there because you just go drink alcohol, you just meet bad person, and nothing will go well. And happened. Uh, Only bad things happen. So a lot of things like this, I believe that can can be the improvement of my life, of my person, because I don't want it more. I don't want to meet bad person. I don't want to meet more uh, bad places, bad drinks. Just uh, it it was like a life teacher because I learned a lot with that cases.
I was trying to picture the situation. Oh my God, how were you after this accident? Like you got really hurt or not so much?
How old I in the
No,
I
no,
don't watch.
like how were you after the accident? How like you got
Ah,
hurt?
okay. So I was driving my car and I break with the wall. How can I say bati in English?
You can say I hit the wall.
I hit the wall.
Mhm.
Perfect. So I hit the wall. I hit the wall while I was driving, and uh, the car did not stay very damaged. But a wall is a wall. So I had to pay for fix the car, and it is one of the the financial mistakes. For example, I had to pay for the fix, and I had to pay too for the consequences. And the next day, I had a lot of headache because the alcohol, and these actions repeated a lot. So I stopped it. I don't want more.
Yeah, you definitely learned a lesson like in the hard way. But I'm glad you are okay now. Of
Perfect, perfect.
course. Let me choose the next question.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm trying to see some options, but number 6, I believe it is a good one. Talking about guilt. Jessica, can you read this question and answer it?
Have you ever felt guilty for not following your intuition? Você já sentiu culpa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
When I was when I studied at night, I was robbed, assaltada,
Mhm.
and before the guy passed for me, and I don't know, I felt something bad, but eu não liguei, and after I felt guilt.
Yeah, but it's like we don't like to judge, right? So sometimes you just keep going and then you realize you were right. É. Acho que você não queria julgar, né, ali a situação e depois viu que estava certo.
Pode ser.
That happens. And you, Vini?
I can use the previous case that I hit the wall with the car when I went to home. I didn't talk to my to mom, and I talked to her this 2023, a lot of years later, because I felt more comfortable just in this year, because in those days I didn't have coragem to tell her. So today I consider that I'm changed, and I felt comfortable to tell her, and it's occurred very well because she knows me, and probably she doesn't ligou muito for this.
But now that you're okay, maybe if you had told her before, she would get like, oh my gosh, crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah, really, your story, oh my gosh, it is mind-blowing. I felt guilty. Sometimes I think that is natural because we, like you said, we make our decisions based on our experiences, but that doesn't mean we are right. So, for example, I recently accepted a job that I wasn't so excited about it, but I needed to earn money, you know, so I accepted. Even when in the interview I had some like clues, like red flags. So this guy shouldn't be asking this question. Like maybe this company is not so good, but I was like, I think I can. Uh, I think I can ignore this in a way. I can pretend it's not here because maybe I can make this a better place, but I didn't. Didn't happen. So now I I regret a little bit that I didn't listen to myself, you know, but it's like a mistake
it's
that I made.
perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah, like you know, the type of things that you are it's not the best thing, but I also need to pay my what is the name? My bills, you know. So yeah, the bank is waiting for me. So I just accepted. Yeah. What else? Number 8. I believe number 8 it's more interesting than number 7. Vinny, can you read this one?
Sure. Have you ever used your intuition to answer a test? How did it go? Yes. I made the test called NA, and NA have a lot of questions that I don't know. So my intuition was used a lot to answer the questions of NA. And obviously I didn't go well. But I used my intuition. It's important.
Yeah, but how long ago was this?
I have a long time that I don't take any tests. I believe that the last time was 2028.
I make this joke. If you see me applying for an N, it's because I got crazy, because I don't want to do it anymore. It's I'm so tired the exam, you know, a long exam.
And then is a test of resistance. Basically.
Yeah, that is the one. That's exactly what it is. And you, Jessica, how about you?
Yeah, I agree with our colleague. It's it's very hard, very questions, and sometimes the time não dá tempo, so I use my intuition, but
How was it? Como é que foi para você?
so more or less I can in the college, but I don't know, I poderia ter ido melhor.
It's okay now. We have a good job. You are following the life, so
Ainda não cheguei onde eu queria chegar.
me neither. It's normal. É assim mesmo. But we are trying. We are taking some efforts to do it every day, a little by little. Então, Friday night we are here. So this is something, right? God, please see this.
How can I say passando vergonha na sexta-feira à noite em inglês?
Jamais, ou never. Eu tinha uma professora que ela falava assim, jamais. Aí eu peguei isso dela. Never. You are not embarrassing yourself. Mas passar vergonha, you can say embarrassing myself, for example. Mas você não tá, ok? You are not. And I've done the same thing with an A. I think it is something. You can't avoid it because it is so long, you know? And I'm like, if I see a question with options, oh, I don't know, 30, it seems too much. 10, it seems so little, you know, so I'm gonna put 20 just because I have this this thought in my mind. But sometimes it doesn't work, of course, because you need to do more than just a guess, right? You need to think, really calculate, and it is what it is. Yeah, that is the thing. So how about question number 10, talking about relationships. Jessica, can you read this question, please?
Okay. In a relationship, is reason or intuition more important? I don't know. I believe that be half, metade. The humans are very complex psychology, socially, and reason and the intuition. It's more important, and the both are important.
But like a romantic relationship, for example, do you think it's equal?
Yeah, it's equal because reason sometimes let I don't know, the people see more when quando estão, vou falar em português. Acredito que a razão, né, se você conseguir separar um pouco a emoção da razão, você consegue observar mais a pessoa, o comportamento dela, né? Às vezes o amor pode complicar, não é à toa que tem muitas mulheres aí morrendo na mão de homens achando que não, o amor vai resolver, eu vou conseguir mudar o comportamento deles, mas não vai. É isso.
Yeah. E às vezes o amor, acho que ele apaga um pouquinho da intuição ou te deixa um pouquinho... O seu senso de preservação, você perde um pouquinho. I think it happens.
Yeah.
And thank you for the insight. It was so nice. About the violence and everything, I really haven't thought about it in this way, you know. And you, Vinny, go ahead.
It's a complex question because each person is a different person. So I believe that in this case, we can use reason because I said each person is a person. Each person has a way of life. Everyone is a different person. So some behavior of the terminated person might think that you can't like, for example. So you have to measure when to use reason or intuition. And I don't believe that can 50-50, half, because it sounds like math. We have 50-50, but in this case, I believe that reason is the more important.
Sure. Makes sense. I feel like we are discussing based on our experiences, our perspective of the world. So it depends, like you said, on everything we've faced in our lives. So I have the final question, just like a quick round, uma rodada um pouco mais rápida, okay? Number 11, for you, a good intuition is like a power. What do you think, Vinny?
Yes, because it's an important skill to live in a society. So when do you have intuition, you can, I don't know, you can have another perspective of the things that you can see you around.
Yeah, I agree. Couldn't agree more. Thank you so much. And you, Jessica, what do you think?
Yes, I believe that to have intuition and following is very important, because can take it's a bad situation, pode te tirar de uma situação ruim. Se eu tivesse seguido a minha, isso não teria acontecido. That's it.
What do you mean? I don't understand. O que é que você quer dizer?
Não, você ter uma boa intuição, né, é importante. Pode ser, se você seguir ela. Se eu tivesse seguido a minha lá atrás, eu não teria sido assaltada.
Ah, sim. Okay. I got you. It is true. But living and learning, always.
Yeah.
And thank you so much, Vinny, Jessica, for the conversation, and welcome everyone. How was it, Camila? Did you enjoy it?
In room is good people and the good talk. E foi muito confortável. It's comfortable. It's it.
That is awesome. Muito bom saber disso. Thanks for the feedback, Camila. And let me see with you, Francine. Can you listen?
For me,
I can't hear you. Tá um pouquinho baixo.
for me, it was the better experience. Thank you.
Okay. So thanks a lot for coming. I hope you can join more often. Vem com mais frequência. We are always here with different topics. Então os tópicos variam sempre e tem essa oportunidade de praticar o inglês, ok? So, Elton, hello.
Yeah, hello.
I have a question for you, okay?
Okay, feel free.
Okay, let me check it here. Well, we were discussing number 6. Have you ever felt guilty for not following your intuition?
Not right now, but see, I believe that in the past, in a certain moment, I could had this feeling because we are not perfect. So sometimes we made mistakes, and yeah, I believe that I could feel or felt guilt.
It is part of the process. We make mistakes, we learn with them. Yeah, it is
Yeah, of course.
like that. Então, gente, eu vou falar em português. Aqui eu compartilhei o survey, que é a nossa pesquisa, ok? You can share feedbacks, sugestões para outros temas, outras conversas, ok? Give us a rate from 0 to 10 about your perspective on this emotion. And just to finish, Vinny, since it was your first conversation, can you share a little about how was it? How it was, actually?
Yes. And I am more comfortable right now because with the conversation we can break the ice. My perspective here in Talking to Talk is are great, and it was very. It was amazing had this conversation because it's important to improve our English. So try new words and listen different accents. So it was very cool.
Great. Thanks a lot. And I hope we can talk more times in other meetings. Okay. And so the same for everyone here. Thank you, Vinicius, Camila, Jessica, Felipe, Elton, and Francine. See you next week or in other occasions, okay? Have a nice weekend.
See you guys. Bye-bye.
See you guys. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.